So I interviewed them again, and again, Alex has already interviewed them. So, you know, he was going through it, and to him, it's like he says, you know, here, quote from Alex: "All three agreed that Weber provided information on the most important aspects of the incident. All three agreed that she provided the first name, the first name James, the last name begins with a hard K, Polish or Eastern European descent, ends with the itch, is from New Jersey, and he did time in Florida." So he says all three of them agree on that, and the rest is up to me. So I started out by working backwards. I said, well, hold on here. If the police had this information, by the way, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you how I was eventually killed, or eventually captured, because of course that's important to know. James Kadadich, who had murdered 5 people, I think 4 or 5 people, including the first one was time in prison, second one was in prison, third one was Amy O'Brien, fourth one was Amy Hoffman, fourth one was Deirdre O'Brien. He was later captured on, again, this occurred just after Thanksgiving, '82. He was captured on January 16th, so it was 3 months later, give or take, 2.5 months later. And he was captured because there was an eyewitness, as Detective Moore alluded to, of somebody who'd taken the car, and a police officer who was paying attention knew there was an APB out for this particular car, and he happened to show up there was a domestic disturbance call, basically. He showed up one night, and he's like, that looks like the car we're looking for. Ran the plates, there's this guy acting weird, put two and together, they arrested him. Again, the and this is actually one of the interesting parts about it, is that even Alex and Nancy Weber don't claim that she solved the case. Which baffled me. I mean, this is your best rock solid airtight case, and even you admit she didn't solve the case. Okay, you know, I'm thinking, you know, but she didn't solve the case. She admits that, but she says still she gave, you know, she's like, well, what about all this amazing information? So he was captured through good police work, an eyewitness, and tire tracks. So that's how he was eventually found. So then I started thinking, well, hold on here. If the police knew this information that she's claiming is amazingly specific and accurate at the time, why didn't they solve the case? Are they incompetent? They don't know what the hell they're doing? Or is it that she didn't actually give them that information as they're claiming? So I started my investigation by looking into that. So I actually got a copy of the Morris area phone book from 1982. And I started looking through there, looking for the criterion. I'm thinking, all right, they couldn't find the serial killer. Let's see if I can. So I used 3 criterion. First name starts with a J. Last name starts with a K and ends with an itch, and has 3 syllables, because that was actually, it wasn't mentioned there, but that was one of her claims. And I went through there. It took me about 20 minutes to go through all the names that started with a K. And there are a grand total of 4 names in the Morristown, New Jersey phone book, your Yellow Pages, July '82, that qualify that. There's two families. There's 4 names that fit the criterion, and there's 2 father and sons, and one of them is the serial killer's brother, the one who works at the gas station. So I'm thinking, well, I found a more or less direct lead to the serial killer using the information that Nancy Weber gave, and it took me 20 minutes, and the cops apparently couldn't do this. Odd. And see, of course, you know, when I put it that way, I sort of put Alex in the position of saying, all right, Alex, so what's your best guess here? That your best eyewitnesses are incompetent? Because, of course, he doesn't want to say that. Or do you think that maybe Nancy Weber didn't quite give as amazingly specific information? And, of course, neither one paints his case in a very good position. So he basically refused to answer that question. And if you listen to the podcast, there's me yelling at him, answer the question, Alex! Answer the question, Alex! Which is it? I'm going to go. So, anyway, so that being a starting point, I think it's a fair question. Well, what is this? Why is it that in 20 minutes I can find the killer, but the cops can't? And again, remember here, this is someone who would kill someone several weeks later. So if the cops and Nancy Weber could catch this person, they could save a person's life. Deidre O'Brien would be alive if Nancy Weber and the cops, if this information is accurate, then they should have solved the case. So again, there's a whole lot of information here. I'm not going to go through all of it because I'm going to leave some time for Q&A. But interesting thing happened as I poured over the notes. I went through everything. I have a big old file folder full of stuff, transcripts, this, that, and the other. I spent hours and hours and hours looking through it. Alex, by the way, has spent about 15 minutes looking through it, as near as I can tell. Again, to him, this is the case. I mean, to him, it's like, well, duh, the cops say it. It's on TV.